So I am here with Vincent Fernandez and Craig Gloeckler from Q's Incorporated, based out of Orlando, Florida, although you guys are all over the place, right? So we're here at WEFTEC, and who would like to tell us a little bit about Q's and what you guys do?
Want to start off with that?
Sure. So Q's is we're a CCTV
Which is what?
manufacturer. Huh?
Which is what?
Closed circuit television.
Oh.
We have transporters and cameras that go into our sewer pipes to inspect for deformations and just general conditions of our sewer. And
Oh, that's become huge to be able to not have to dig everything up.
Yeah.
So what's really been happening with this whole remote sensing and cameras down the pipelines thing over the last, how long has it been?
50 years plus.
50 years we've been putting cameras down pipes.
Q's has been around for...
I think Q's, we're going on 60 years.
60 years for Q's.
Wow, okay.
So we've been doing in the camera industry, CCTV industry for sewer line inspections for over 60 years. There's just this U.S. manufactured company, made in Orlando.
So how have you guys been able to connect with your clients and talk about the latest and greatest of what's going on with newer technology? I mean, obviously we're not using the same size cameras and the same types of cameras that we did 50 years ago in terms of what we can put down the pipes. They're getting smaller, they're getting better, they're getting, we have cameras in our phones now. I'm sure we got better cameras on our pipes too, right?
True, very true, yes. We've definitely upped our technology over the last few years, and obviously in the last year or so, getting in front of the customer is difficult. It's hard. We're not able to do the face-to-face as much as we have been in the past. So we've expanded a little bit with our digital marketing. We started up recently a webinar series.
Okay.
So what we're doing approximately once a month, we hold about an hour-long webinar where we have one of our sales guys, probably Vinny will probably get you up there one of the where they'll discuss one of our products in detail, the technology behind it, why Q's basically. What do we have that kind of sets us apart from our competitors, what's out there for them, how can our customers use the product for us in the field. We'll go into some technical aspects of it and just really introduce the product, explain the product.
So the key with virtual marketing is really making sure that you find, which you can do a lot better online than hoping that the right people fly to a conference. Find the right people, invite them into your space.
Yes.
And then figure out who wants a deeper conversation, so you bring them over to the salesperson.
Correct.
Now, your background, I'm assuming, was not just, you didn't go from selling real estate or selling cars to selling.
I actually have very little sales experience. My background is actually, I used to be a delivery driver for Anheuser-Busch. I was, up until April, when COVID hit last year, I actually worked in the oil and gas industry.
Okay.
So I got laid off from that, and then I got hired on with Q's because I've had friends with the company that vouched for me.
So are there similarities in terms of how the water space and the oil and gas space use?
Very similar with our grouting systems, because Q's also does grouting, which is basically a no-dig process for being able to stop water intrusion into our sewer lines.
Right.
Because of roots, cracks, and whatnot like that. And the pressure pumping that we use, even though it's low pressure in the grouting situation, correlates very well with what oil and gas industry uses for, but what there's much higher in pressure.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. So you're looking for the people who are going to have the problems that Vincent and the products that you guys have solved, right? So when you have your webinars, do you have a way for them to follow up afterwards and indicate who wants to have that follow-on conversation?
Sure, yeah. We definitely encourage them to check out our website. We have multiple ways to fill out forms, request more information, request demos. We also, of course, take that attendee list and get it out to our sales guys. So guys, here's who's attending. Reach out to these people. These people indicate that they're interested in product XYZ, why don't you reach out to them and discuss that? And we try to keep that conversation going. So the webinar is kind of the start of the conversation, and then we try to follow up and try to have that dialogue afterwards, after the fact also.
As a sales rep, I like to use the webinars talking to new customers or current customers about new products. It's like, hey, you know, go check. We just got a webinar launched last month about our digital side scanning camera. Go check that out. Or I go, you know, talk to new customers like, hey, you've never been here. It's a small municipality. They've never had CCTV equipment.
Right.
So I go, hey, you know, go look at our CCTV 101 webinar.
Right.
Go check that out, and they can go on watch an hour-long video, and they can just get back to me with their questions, and if I can't answer, I can pass it on.
Because this is no longer fancy schmancy stuff that just the big cities get to do.
Correct.
And especially you're out in Wyoming, there's a lot of smaller water utilities.
I like to, I target anywhere from 5,000 population and up.
Yeah.
We have equipment from our push cameras to our smaller portable systems.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or to our
larger trucks.
Okay, so these trucks are here for a reason.
Correct.
What are the trucks here for?
Well, our trucks.
Are we taking them around the back?
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right. So we're gonna check out the trucks. Oh wow! So this is like a whole.
Correct. So what you're seeing here is our lateral launch truck, which has mainline TV reel plus our lateral.
Okay.
And down there is our lateral launcher. And what that's used for is to go into the sewer line. So you can do a mainline inspection with your front camera, and that smaller camera is to go up service lines into the houses.
Oh, okay.
We can inspect for cross bores. Because currently, right now, the big thing is underground utilities.
Right.
Well, if you have an existing home and they're putting underground utilities in and they're not paying attention, they can cut through somebody's service line, sewer line, from their house to their to the main. So that's what we can use this one for, is to go inspect those. After like a public utility just comes through, they put in their lines, you can run this up, check everybody's service line, make sure that you didn't punch a hole in their system.
Nice. So basically you've got the little, I've seen in the back there, the little remote vehicles there. So all the stuff that people are doing now with drones from the air, you guys have been doing underground
for years
of getting something in there.
It's not so like a lot of the drones in the air right now are autonomous.
Right.
They could be just told to go do something. Ours is still operated by an operator and a controller.
Okay, so you got your little Game Boy there.
This is our PlayStation, well, basically a PlayStation controller.
Is it an actual PlayStation controller?
Well, it's a Logitech F710.
Yeah.
We've partnered with the Logitech to work to function our equipment with just this controller.
Nice.
So, basically, this is just so we instead of having an autonomous drone, we still have operators in a chair behind a computer, watching real time what's going on down the pipe.
Right. So when we see, some cop show where they're sitting in a little van, a little food truck. Right. And they're actually operating something that goes in and gets behind the scenes.
There's no way to sneak. There's no way to sneak this thing underneath somebody's clothes.
but it's the same concept. So it's remote operated from a nice air-conditioned truck. They can sit right down the pipeline, do inspections up to 1,000
feet. Well, we have. I believe this has about 1,500 foot on there, but typically it goes out to about 1,000 foot of sewer line.
Right.
They finish their inspections, they drag it all the way back, they pack it up, they go to the next set of manholes, and they do another 1,000-foot inspection. So
nice. So there's all the high level plans, like kind of guesstimating based on age of the equipment and things where you're likely to have a problem.
Correct.
This is where you find a place to say, we know there might be a problem, or there's been some work done recently, or we're just checking the whole system from top to bottom.
So the system's good for checking either brand new installation of pipe to 60, 70-year-old infrastructure
Right.
that might need new, either dig up and replace. You might need relining. It's just a way to.
Well, you check it first.
Yeah,
you
the way
take a
to
look.
assess.
Yes, exactly.
Assess all your infrastructure.
Exactly. So you kind of do a paper study first, and then you send these guys out, and you actually, get boots on the ground. You get something into the pipes before you have to dig up the whole thing, interrupt traffic, and
then, like I was saying with that grouting situation, we can use that grouting the grouting equipment to prevent having to dig up that pipe.
Yes.
We use this for laser. We have laser profiling to see the squish of the pipe and see the deformation of the pipe.
Nice.
Also for rehab.
Now, have you guys ever done this kind of demonstration? Come on in together so I can get you both to the camera.
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever done this kind of a demonstration live with a virtual audience, where they can ask you questions as you go, and what do you do about this, and how do you handle that problem?
We have not done it live yet with a virtual audience. That's something that we have been looking into. We do have some of the tool stuff to do that, but we've still found that being in person,
Yes.
being able to touch the equipment, being able to see the weight of the equipment, things like that are very important, and that's really hard to convey over a live demonstration.
Yeah.
Or live virtual demonstration. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, because we're still live even if we're on camera, right?
Sure, yeah, right.
So you guys are live, and we are live here at WEFTEC with Vincent and Craig here at Q's. And thank you so much for this virtual demonstration, and really appreciate it.
Thank you.